Good morning, everybody. We'll be starting in just 1 second, folks. All right. Let's get this party started. Oh, here we go. Okay. This is my first time using this new computer of mine. So bear with me, folks. Bear with me. All right, here. All right. Look at that. Da, 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 da. Morning, everybody. Give me just 1 second to get everything going here. All right. Looks like everybody could see me okay. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me and see me okay? Can you guys let me know if you guys could hear me and see me okay? Let me know, okay? Morning, everybody. Good morning. Yeah, let me know if you guys could see me and hear me. I would appreciate it if you would let me know that. Loud and clear. Okay, thank you, Jill. I appreciate it. I want to make sure that the video quality and the audio quality is about the same as it usually is. Um, good. I'm glad. All right, let's say goodbye to everyone. Good morning to everybody. Devin Afadiez. Um, Actually, let me switch this to different screens so we can do this here. There we go. All right. That should do it. Okay, let's start with saying hello to everybody. We got Brendan, we got Charlie, we got Catherine, we got Texas Kirk, Matt, uh, Harry. Good morning, Harry. We got Mr. Costa Blanca. B's here. Jill is here. Good morning. Hopiamatic is here. Ivano, Charlie, Sylvia, Gino, Sherman, Jimmy, Deanna, Texas Kirk, Keith, Genevieve, Rock, Stacy, Rob, Stan, Piet Brock, Lori, Henry, Ted, Jody, Harold, RP, Costa Blanca, Arnulfo, Cherie, Jimmy, David, Minnesota Matt is here, Jesse, Lloyd, Sylvia, Captain Sharp, good morning, Sapster, Wonderville, Jason, Sandy, good morning. Ray, Bob, Mr. Don is here, Dragon Don, John, Joel, Drew, Carla, good morning. Seth, Delbert, Ed, Raj. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We got Doug, Edward. We got Becky, Kevin, Stefan, Vince, Brendan, Vernon, Dave, Tom, B, Santiago, Laura, Hopiamatic, Jim, long 18. All right. Well, I hope it's a long 18. Donna, SJL, Jack, Catherine, Mary, Randy, Walter, Al, John, Keith, Gino. Hey, look at that. We got everybody's here. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's continue. We got a lot of people here is what we got. Let's see here. We got here, let me go back here. Yeah, we got Lloyd. Let me pop this up here. A lot of folks here. Captain Beef, Mookie, Culpable, Brendan, John, Marie, Randy, Deanna, Eduardo, Bob, Vince, Peanut, Frex, Scampy, Becky, Shamens, Ed. Good morning, Bob. Thank you so much. Coach Avales, Jeff, Steve. Goose is here. Gregory, good morning. I want to go fast. Ronnie, Don, another Don. We got Steve Solaire. We got Trader Momo. Good morning from Dr. Phillips in Orlando. Mark, Jeff, Hefe, Terrence, Rod, Mr. Koopa, Acme football kicker. Karen, the Shark is here. Tom, Lloyd. If I miss somebody, I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm really not. We got Brian. Good morning, Brian. Solaris here. We got Steve, Don. We got Ron. I want to go. We got a lot of people here. A lot of people. Whitco. Good morning, everybody. This is my first time doing a new broadcast on my new computer. Matt and I just set it up yesterday for all of this. So I want to make sure everything is clear. If there's anything different than usual, please let me know. Okay? Please let me know. All right. Before we start, first things first, what we want to do is we want to go right here. We want to go to 1080p. Okay? I was just on 720. We definitely want to be at 1020, 1080p. Okay. So make sure you are there. Okay. Make sure you're at 1080p. Okay. And also, if you guys don't mind, give us one thumbs up just one time and join our channel here. It helps us with the YouTube ranking. Okay. Helps us with the YouTube ranking. Hold on here. All right. Okay, let me just go back here. Make sure we're all here. Okay, we're good. All right, I'm just making sure my settings are the way they're supposed to be. Bear with me here. Please bear with me. Good morning, Cam. Yes, make sure to switch to 1080. Make sure to switch to 1080. For some reason, it wants to go to auto mode for me, but I keep telling it to switch to 1080. All right, Mitch, good morning. Vince, good morning. Good morning, Kirk. Good morning, everybody. All right, first things first, the market. The market is down. It's pretty nasty today. Nasty, nasty, nasty. We got 200 points on the Nasdaq. We were already down about 500 or 450 points yesterday before we started coming up. We're now down 200. The Dow's now 140. And today, unlike yesterday, we have a broad market coming down. We're actually down about 140 right now. So there's definitely a down route coming into the market. Okay. There's no question there's a down route coming into the market right now. All right. Or at least there is one this morning. We also have a delayed JOLTS report, and we have a jobless claims report. I'm pretty sure most folks realize it's going to be somewhere in the 200,000 like it always is. There's not much change there. Okay. As far as earnings are concerned, let me just post this in case you don't have this yet. You should all have this by now. Good morning, Leo. But in case you don't, there it is. And we have Amazon coming out after the close today. That's a big one. And today we're digesting Qualcomm, ARM, and Google. Okay, that's what we're doing right now. That's what the market is trying to do right now. Good morning, Leo. Good morning. Bond market, as you guys can see here, the bond market is still near their lows. It looks like it wants to bottom out here, at least for the time being, but we don't we don't really have much to work with at this point. There's not a lot of volatility on the bond market, partly because the government, this partial government shutdown, which is not helping anybody or doing anybody any favors. Okay. Let me move this here. Okay. All right. US dollar. US dollar's coming up. We're right at the VWAP. I still like where we're moving, but again, we're in a very steep downtrend. Until we break above this level right here, we're going to stay in a downtrend. Okay? We're going to stay in a downtrend. Gold. Gold looks like it's consolidating near this area, which is expected after a move like this. What you'll see after a big move like this is typically a real fast bounce or a consolidation. Okay. Usually that's what happened, a real quick reversal or a consolidation. In this case, we're consolidating, but we are consolidating near the intermediate term trend. And this is the trajectory so far. So as long as we stay here and don't break, we're going to be okay. If we break, we're going down to the 200-day. That's the next major trajectory. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. You could see it right here. This is the elevated trajectory right here. This is the regular slope right here. Okay. So we're either going to consolidate right here or we're going to come down right here. Either way, I still like gold and I still believe gold has more upside. I just think, as you guys know, this is way too much, way too fast. It's not really helping us. It's not really helping us in any way, shape, or form. Okay. Okay. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. Crude oil. Crude oil is holding on here right in between the 200 and this line that I drew for you. This line represents here. It's always good to you see, let me show you something. When you go and focus right here, it looks like you're in an uptrend, right? Good morning, Robert. Two Roberts. Good morning, John, Robert, and Robert. Good morning, everybody. You see right here, this trend line I drew, when you got a higher high and it looks like it's coming up, right? And it looks really bullish here, right? It does. It looks like a nice trend. Look, you got a nice slope here and everything, right? But then you zoom out a little bit and you go about a year out and you realize that you're in a long-term downtrend. Look, you're in a long-term downtrend, and every time it comes up to this level, or not every time, but actually every time. Sometimes it goes a little further. But look, once, twice, three, four, five. Every time it does this, it tends to come right back down to this area right here. Okay. So to me, this looks like just another wave up. I don't see anything meaningful changing here for anything different than this or this or this. So to me, as long as we stay in this range, we're going to come back down to this area right here. So I want you to keep in mind that this is what the crude oil market really looks like when you zoom out a little bit. And we're not zooming out 10 years. We're only zooming out a year or two. I mean, look, you could see it right here. See how it's having a hard time getting past this? And right here, look how volatile it is, but it doesn't really create a base here. It just kind of comes right back down. And same thing here. It doesn't really create a base. And I'm kind of seeing the same thing right here. Okay. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate everything you do. We got Joe here. We got Chuck. We got Mike. We got John, James, Johnny. I'm just relieved that you guys could hear me and see me okay. Actually, the video card is a little better in this computer, so you can actually see me a little clearer, which I'm very happy about. Okay. Okay. Folks, make sure you're watching a 1080p. And also, let me give you some goodies. Hold on one second here. This is the link. So let me give you guys something. This is the link to my VIP room today at noon, okay? Thanks, Shermans. I appreciate it. It's my first time using it for a live broadcast, so I'm a little nervous. Everything is like, I got the who moved my cheese thing going on right now. So bear with me. I'm going to get used to it. I still have to do some fine tuning. Hey, Jean, Mr. Hawkeye sends me Facebook funnies all the time, and they're so funny. Okay, so here is customer VIP room. Now, let me tell you what I'm going to have in the VIP room today, okay? You guys are going to love this. I'm going to talk about what is a VWAP. Then I'm going to talk about why is VWAP important. Then I'm going to talk about how to use the VWAP. And then I'm going to talk about the anchored VWAP. Then I'm going to talk about where to set your anchored VWAP. Then I'm going to set about what is an anchored VWAP, what dates to use to set your anchored VWAP, how we use the VWAP, the anchored VWAP, for market timing and support and resistance. And then I'm going to show you how to use the anchored VWAP for A-line confirmations. How about them apples? So, what is a VWAP? Why is the VWAP important? How we use the VWAP? What is the anchored VWAP? What dates we use to set the anchor to? How we use the anchored VWAP for support, resistance, and market timing? How we use the anchored VWAP for A-line confirmations. How does that sound? Thanks, Shermans. Good morning, Marlon. Good to see you here. Always good to see Marlon. How does that sound to you? Let me know. Let me know. Hey, let me ask you guys, do you guys know off the top of your head how to change the YouTube background to black from white? Is it right here? Oh, let me see here. I'm trying to change my background color to black from white real quickly, and I don't know how to do it. If you guys know how to do it, let me know. Hey, Moondog, good to see you. John says good, amazing, thank you. Yeah, it'll be good. Good, good, good. And here is my Telegram channel where I post all the goodies for you guys all the time. Okay? This is where I post the goodies for you guys all the time. Okay? All the levels, the lines, my daily prognosis, all that stuff. And here's Customer Service Live, the Cam and Gustavo show, where you go after I confuse you just enough. This is where you go to get clarifications. Okay? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. All right, let's get this thing done. Okay. Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Let's see. Bitcoin is falling apart. Remember, I told you if we consolidate long enough here, we can begin trending again. That's what we're doing right now. Bitcoin is breaking down. There's really no support at this level till we get a little bit lower. I'll do some analysis today. What is this right here? What is that? I'll do some analysis today for you guys, but things are not looking great. There's not a lot of support here. There's a lot of stuff right here. There's a huge pocket right here. Okay, right here, a big pocket right here. So I think we should see some support in this area where we're coming into right now. You see that? Okay. Okay. You under your profile appearance and themes. Hold on, let me just see here. Appearance and themes. Appearance, themes. Ah, there it is. Dark theme. Perfect. I'm dark now. I appreciate it. Thank you for that. Thank you, John. It helps. It makes it easier to see everything. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I got it. I got it. I'm dark now. Thank you so much. We got it. I appreciate it. Okay, so we're getting into support. Let me just go a little further down. No, I'm going to tell you. See this right here? See how we're trending here and we consolidate here? There's a lot of stuff here between what are these prices? Why are they showing 500? What is all this crap here? I got to fix all this. Here, let me see something here. Okay, there we go. That's it. Yeah, I don't know what's with these percentages. Okay, so right around here, right around 71,000 to somewhere in this area, between 50 and 70,000, there is a huge amount of support right here. Okay? Let me post this for you in the Telegram channel. Hold on. I think this will be helpful. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Now, this is the kind of stuff I post for you in the Telegram channel. A lot of support in this area, okay? Again, I'm just getting used to using my new computer, so bear with me. There's a lot of support below current price on Bitcoin, just FYI. Okay? So I posted that for you on Telegram. Okay? I posted it for you on Telegram. Okay. All right. Let's talk about the stock market, shall we? Catalysts. Do we have catalysts? Who wants to give out the catalysts? All right. While we're doing that, I'll start reading this, okay, to save us some time. Okay. 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 I'm waiting for the catalysts. I'm sure folks are posting the catalysts right now. All right. March E-minis are down 0.42. In March, NASDAQ 100 futures are down 0.55, pointing to further losses on Wall Street as technology stock faces renewed pressures. Investors also digest an earnings report from Google. Shares of Google parent fell over 4%. All right. Charlie's coming in hot. Fed, telecom, chips, earnings, energy. Walter's coming in telecom, healthcare, consumer discretionary. Yes. Energy, industrial, utilities, jobless claims. Jobless claims, definitely. Consumers, you guys got it all together, actually. Scorpio has metals, telecom, infotech. Uh, no, it's actually, I'm not seeing a catalyst for metals today. Infotech's jobless claims, financial. John and Walter and Charlie, they actually have it right. We got a lot of catalysts. There's Minnesota Matt coming in hot. Definitely mags. Chips, mags, chips, yes. Healthcare, basic materials, financial, industrial, consumer staples, consumer discretionary, energy, utilities, Fed data, and Fed speakers. Yes, that is actually correct. I think all of you together got them right. We have a lot of catalysts today. We have a lot of catalysts, okay? All right. All right. So yesterday, we're digesting Google AI infrastructure was lifted by AVGO. Right this morning, AVGO. Let me see what AVGO is doing right now. AVGO is actually down. It's actually up 2.5%. So it is giving chips a little bit of a boost. Although I'm not really seeing it on SMH. SMH is already back at the 50-day moving average right here. Right here. So we got to be really careful. I think this is going to be support today, but we'll have to be careful. All right, let me continue. Jobless claims is what we're waiting for today. That's coming out in about 5 minutes. Yesterday's session, Wall Street, we all know what happened yesterday. I'm not going to get into this. Magnificent Seven fell, Nvidia fell, Supermicro surged more than 13%. That's a chip stock, by the way. Raised their full year guidance. And AVGO didn't do bad either. These are chip stocks, folks. These are chip stocks. And they're telling us that things are not that bad. I think this is a big, big overreaction. I'm pretty sure it is, actually. May take a couple of days to get past it. On the bullish side, SMCI surged more than 13%. ADP employment report said that payroll rose only by 22,000, weaker than expected. ISM service was unchanged. They were expecting a decline. They didn't get it. Global PMI was higher, revised higher. Cook said Wednesday that it's crucial for central banks to maintain its credibility by bringing inflation back to target. Until I see a strong evidence that inflation is moving sustainably back to target, this is where my focus will be. I couldn't agree with her more. I mean, we have to, yeah, in the absence of unexpected change in the labor market, right. I, if you quoted me, I would say exactly the same thing right now. Okay. Fed fund rate, 88% of nothing's going to happen in March. It was at 90%. Now it's at 88%. But basically, remember I said, I don't think anything's going to happen in March. I think it's going to happen closer to June, July. Their next meeting is in July. I'm pretty sure it'll happen in July. They'll tease us with something in July. Okay. We've got Amazon on deck, Bristol Myers, Roblox, energy stock, and we got MCHP. We got a lot of stuff on the thing. Alexander still being lazy. He still hasn't updated this. This is not 8.4. This is actually over 13% right now. On the economic front, investors will focus on U.S. initial jobless claims data set to be released in a couple of hours. Economists expect this figure to be 212,000 compared to 209. That's coming out in just a few minutes. Let me look at the bond market. Bond market's actually been moving higher since 6 in the morning. Been going straight up on the bond market, okay? So the bond market's not looking too bad. And folks, if you're just coming in here right now, please, please, please make sure you go and make sure you're watching us at 1080. See how it keeps going on auto? We don't like auto. Switch to 1080, okay? Switch to 1080 from auto. And give us a thumbs up if this is helpful to you, okay? If you guys are getting some value out of this, okay? Thank you. We actually have 210 right now, Bob. Bob, update your screen. I think he leaves in May, somewhere in the spring before summer starts. Some, right? Am I correct? Sometimes around May, sometimes in the spring. Okay. We have, we job openings figures will be, but remember, these job openings are delayed. They're not coming out today. They're delayed. We're not getting it, and we're not getting the employment report. They already erased it from here yesterday. We are getting consumer sentiment, but we are going to get jobless claims in just a minute or so. We'll see how that goes. Statistics on Wednesday said the January job reports will be published on Wednesday, February 11th, guys. So next Wednesday, we're going to get so instead of getting it on Friday, we're going to get it on Wednesday. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's reasonable. We can live with that. That's not too bad. Hold on, I'm going to turn my heater on. 1 second. Okay. It's getting a little chilly in here. Okay. All right. Europe is down 0.15 ticks. There's not much going on right there. Everybody's waiting for USA. Blue chips are actually not looking nearly as bad as as tech stocks. This is blue chips right here. You can see we're really holding on very, very well. Okay. Whereas chip stocks are way overextended to the downside. Okay. Way overextended to the downside. Okay. Just kind of want to give you guys where we're at and so forth and so forth. All right. China closed lower today, snapping 2-day winning streak. Weakness in tech stocks. Non-ferrous metal stocks tumbled on Thursday. Renewed sell-off in precious metals. Japan closed lower today, dragged down by weakness in technology stocks. Tech stocks led the decline on Thursday, tracking losses in their U.S. peers. SoftBank slumped, but we're all kind of waiting to see what happens here in the US. And we've already talked about catalysts, including AVGO, Qualcomm, Alphabet. The market's it's not looking as great as it could be. All right. All right. Are you guys ready to get into the stock section? Before we get into the stock section, I know we got a lot more people here coming in. So let me post this real quick. This is VIP room at noon. Folks, if you're just coming in here right now, I'm going to have a very, very, very cool session. Today, we're going to talk about what is a VWAP, why the VWAP is important, how we use the VWAP, what is an anchored VWAP, what dates we use to anchor the VWAP, how we use the VWAP, the anchored VWAP for support and resistance and market timing, and how we use the anchored VWAP for A-line confirmations. So it's going to be a master session. You really don't want to miss that. And here is the link to Telegram channel, okay? Here's the link to Telegram channel. Earnings, Stefan. Earnings and tech stocks decided to cool things off a little bit. We went all the way to 397 overnight on SMH, which is pretty impressive. And so I gave you the Telegram channel. And here is Customer Service Live, the Cam and Gustavo show. Okay. Hey, Angie, good to see you. Hey, Lloyd. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Now let's talk about stocks. Okay. Put the call ratio. Are you ready for your first telegram of this morning? Let me send you actually your second telegram this morning. Let me go ahead and get it for you. Put the call ratio. We're starting to get a little bit ahead of ourselves. Too much panic, too much put buyers. Okay. No, nobody else is telling you that this morning. Put buyers are getting a little bit ahead of themselves as of last night. Too much panic to the downside. Okay? So this is telling us that put buyers were getting a little too aggressive yesterday. A little too many put buyers to call buyers, okay? All right. Ooh, that's very useful. Folks, you should go to Customer Service Live before the noon session so you know how to apply your VWAP. That's actually very, very useful. See what I'm posting for you on Telegram channel? I'm posting all of this for you in the Telegram channel. Okay. Delayed. The next Fed confirmation will allow Powell to stay longer. If Powell investigation continues. Oh, there's not going to be an investigation, Ralph. Trust me. There's not going to be an investigation. There's nothing to investigate. Okay. It's kind of funny, right? Trump wants Powell out of there like yesterday. Meanwhile, he causes an investigation that may cause Powell to be there longer. That's the funniest thing. You can't make stuff like that up if you tried, but there's not going to be an investigation. There's no investigation. Okay. Just like Lisa Cook investigation. That's how it's going to end. Okay. Volatility. Volatility is moving higher, but volatility has not moved above yesterday's close. I mean, above yesterday's high just yet. So let's see if volatility can move above this area. Let's see if volatility can actually move above this area or if it starts peaking out around here. Okay. All right. Already talked about the put to call ratio, talked about that. What about momentum levels? Well, the NASDAQ is in the crapper, but the NASDAQ's been in the crapper for a while. And I've been telling you that for quite some time now, right? We've been talking about that for quite some time now. So NASDAQ is not looking that fantastic. Okay. We got some vulnerability, but put the call ratios telling it is just drama. You're absolutely right, Tony. It's exactly it. It's just drama. Yes, the art of the deal, exactly. How to keep the Fed that I don't want in the power longer. Start an investigation on him on real estate that was built while Trump was in his first administration. It's the funniest thing you've ever seen. Okay, SPY. What is the SPY doing? The SPY is still choppy, folks. Now, a lot of folks are like, Roger, the QQQ's falling off. What's going on? The SPY is still, it still has a structure. Look, you could see it right here. We haven't broken below this area. We're still here. Stop this panic nonsense. We're still right here in this structure. Nothing has happened. Nothing has happened. This is very, very isolated. Okay. This is extremely isolated event. What we're seeing right now. What I'm saying is it's isolated to chip stocks. It's not really moving. It's not really moving anything else. Here, 836 people. That's very nice. I like that. All right. I think we have a record here. We got 838 people here. Remember, I told you guys we're going to get close to 900 after New Year's. We're at 838 right now. That's a brand new record. Thank you, folks, for setting a new record for this broadcast. Yeah, well, look, I mean, so he says isolated to chip stocks net. Well, look at the S&P 500, right? Look at RSP. RSP's made a new high yesterday. So what does it look like to you, Ted? Look, this is RSP, my friend. Okay. Jobless claims came out. Let's see what the number is. I'm going to make a guess. It's near 200,000. Anybody want to tell me? Survey says, oh, wow. Look at that. It's 212,000. Who could have figured that out? Who could have guessed that? Didn't I say it was going to be near 200,000? 200, near 200,000. They were expecting 206. That we're exactly where we should be. We're exactly where we should be. All right. We're exactly where we should be. All right. All right. You want a trophy, huh? Thanks. All right. So nothing new there. Didn't I tell you right around 200,000? And look what happened last time. Goes to 231 and then comes right back to 200,000. The average is right around. This is not a bad report. I hear that all the time. Yeah. First time near 200,000 since last report. Exactly. So they have 231, 4-week average, actual. I mean, you could see it. It's nothing. Yeah, it's 231. Sorry, 230. I said the average is 212. 4-week moving average, and we're at 231. Every time it goes to 240, 230, then it goes to 200, then it goes to 210, then it goes to 220, then it goes to 240. And then it ends up being exactly in the same place for the last God knows how many years. Yep, absolutely, Gregory. Absolutely. Yeah, 231. I said the average. Average is 212. Sorry, the 4-week moving average. I'm always looking at the average, but yeah, it's 231. Okay, no major change to the number. Okay. What about QQQ? The QQQ is sitting right between the 100 and the 200-day moving average. It's got really strong support right here. But you could see this is very much technology. And yesterday, when we were using TC2000 during my session, I showed you very clearly what was responsible for the downside yesterday. Chips were down 6%. Everything else was down less than 1%. As a matter of fact, ha, I could show you. Look, so somebody here asked me, where's this weakness coming from? This is yesterday, okay? This is yesterday's data that I'm showing you. Look at how everything went, and then look at technology, right? Look at technology, negative 2%. Now, look where the weakness in technology is. Semiconductors. When you go to software, health, information tech, see that? This is all chips. This is all chips. Specifically, right here. Okay? Computer systems, chips, semiconductors, electronic components, duh. You see this? When you get out of here, do you see nothing is really down that much? This is real estate, this is energy, this is computer. So yes, not only am I telling you that, I'm showing you. This looks at every industry we have. Look, right here. See that? Somebody was asking me just now about that. Okay. So I'm just letting you know, yes, very much chips. Okay. Let's continue. SMH. SMH is holding on to the 50-day moving average. Okay. The 50-day moving average right here. Second day in a row. I like that. Hopefully we can get a little bit beyond this upside bounce today. Now, what does Uncle Roger want to see? Uncle Roger wants to see, and I want to show you this today. You see how we're right at the high is right at my anchored VWAP, which I'll be talking about extensively today in the VIP room. Okay. See this right here? Okay. I want to see us on this side of this 8-day EMA, this red line right here. I want to see us on this side. So here, I'll show it to you here too. This is my TC2000, right? We're right here right now. We're somewhere here right now. This is yesterday's high. I want to see us above right here, above somewhere around 390, the high 390s, high 390s, 400s. I want to see us right here. Above, I want to see us above 397. I want us to go here. Let me write this down. We want to see chips above 397 on SMH today. Here, let me show you why. And everything should be bigger because my screen is bigger, actually. So quite a lot bigger. We want to see us right here. You understand? I'm posting this for you on the Telegram channel. Look, I posted this for you in the main Telegram channel, right? We want to see chips above 397 right here. You understand? So we can be back on this side of the fence. This is the dividing line right here. That's the line in the sand right here. See that? I posted it for you guys. I posted it for you guys. Okay. All right, let's continue. Sorry, I'm a little extra animated today with my charts as a result of everything. Equal weighted SPY. Equal weighted SPY can't look better than it's looking right now. This is, if you don't believe me that mags and all that is causing this, you could see it right here. Okay. Speaking of mags, let's see what mags are doing. Mags are coming down. We're right at a major support. We're very close to a major support level, but we are below all the indexes and the averages. So mags are not helping us out at all. But notice something. We haven't moved from this area in months. So unless we see otherwise, I'm just going to assume we're going to stay in this channel for quite some time unless we break down. And if we do, you've got the 200-day right here. Yeah, the SPY can improve without the mags. The equal weight it can. Here's Russell 2000, right at support. We are right at support, right at the anchored VWAPs, right at support. If we break this, we got the 50-day. If we don't break this, we're going to go higher. This is my line in the sand, 267, okay? 267, okay? All right. What about momentum level? Well, we have a lot of volatility, but we're not going anywhere. So far, we got 355 stocks making 21-month highs, which is telling us this is clearly not a broad market breakdown. And you've got 243 stocks making a 20-day low. So you have momentum to the upside and to the upside. Yes, Adam, if Eagle Beagle, good morning. If we get above 397, you're going to see some buyers come in, aggressive buyers coming in. Aggressiveness. You're going to see aggressiveness. Hey, you know what? This video isn't coming out that bad. It's pretty good. Okay. So you have reasonable. What about momentum? We're clearly not favoring momentum to the upside right now on speculative stocks. Let's see. Okay. Consumer staples, energy stocks, home builders. I don't know what home builders are doing here. Interest rates are almost at September lows. But these are blue chips. You could see the blue chips. Now, look at this. Bitcoin, semiconductor, technology, QQQ, consumer discretionary, communication. All of it is on this side of the fence. Every speculative, except utilities. I don't know what utilities are doing here, and I don't know what home builders are doing here. But aside from that, look, consumer discretionary, that's Amazon, okay? Semiconductors, Bitcoin, technology, QQQ, you could see where everything is, even biotech and communication. And biotech beats to the beat of its own drummer. But you could see defensive stocks, blue chips, tech, blue chips, tech. Tech is very clearly on the bottom of the fence. Not yet, Angie. We're not at 265 just yet. Good, Turkey. Good. I'm glad that's the case. I'm glad you're seeing it clearly. I have a new video card, new computer, new video card, all that stuff. So happy to hear that. Yes, Texas Kirk, it can. The answer is yes. Okay. All right. What time is it? Got to give you my levels. Okay, I'm going to make this as wide as I can. So when I cut and paste, you're going to get a 24-inch picture, okay? So don't complain to me. Don't come crying to me and saying it's not big enough, okay? It's a 24-inch wide picture. I can't go wider than that. That's my monitor, okay? But you're going to have to give me feedback and tell me if everything is looking better and clearer, okay? Okay, right there. Right there. These are really good levels. I'm just giving you heads up. Really nice tight levels. Okay. Let me get a little optimistic here. Here. In case we go higher, I just want to have this for you. Okay. Okay, now again, I'm making this 24 inches wide, okay? And about 8 inches long. So if you can't see this when it opens, I don't know what to tell you. So tell me if these numbers are nice and big. Um, okay. I don't know why I started with SMH. I guess because I was already there, but uh, here, SMH levels, much bigger picture. Okay. Tell me how that goes. I just posted it, right? Let me know how that goes. Okay, you could see everything very nice and clear. Okay, good. Well, this is the new monitor. This is how I'm going to do it every morning from now on. So you don't have to worry about that. Spy levels. Spy levels. See, your dream come true. Everything is bigger now. Okay. Right there. There. Right there. Right there. Right there. Now even better. Okay, cool. Let's scale. I'm just gonna. These charts are this big right now. Okay, this big and this wide, like this, like this. I don't know what else to do. I mean, they're taking up a huge screen at this point. So if you guys can't see them clearly, I don't know what else to do. Okay. Okay. I mean, Jesus, these things are 2 feet long. Okay, these graphs are 2 feet long on my computer when I'm opening them up. Spy levels. Okay. Okay, cool. Everybody likes it. All right. Mazel tov. We're all happy now. I like to make you guys happy. QQQ. Okay. I can't, I mean, I would have to use a TV to get bigger than this at this point. I bought these monitors in 2019 and I never used them till now. 2019. Better late than never, right? But you guys always complaining how my other monitors are too small, so I kind of like the smaller ones better, but whatever. Okay. All right. QQQ levels. Okay, good. Exceptional. Good. Okay. Everybody seems to be seeing them okay. So, all right. What was next? We got the QQQ, we got SPY, we got SMH. Let's do the Russell 2000. Very clean levels last night on the Russell 2000, actually. We like that. Makes my job easier. Okay. All right. Now let me give you TLT bond market levels, okay? I'm on the 5 minute time frame. It's right here. The time frame is right there. I usually use daily or 5 minute for these kind of activities. Ooh, look at the bond market. It's going straight up. That's going to help us. That's nice. It's not going to be easy to draw it today. And especially because I don't have to change my levels. Look at this is from yesterday. These are my levels from yesterday. Look at this. Wow, that's pretty good. Let me just fix them up. Bonds were trading very weird last night in a very weird, hardly any these levels are. But this is good. This is going to help the market out. This is really good. See how we came to September lows, and now we're coming up? This is really good. Okay. Okay. I'm literally just copying and okay. Bond market levels overnight. TLT. Okay. TLT levels are not showing. Oh, you're right. Let me redo that. Sorry about that. Yeah, let me redo this. Sorry about that. That's weird. That's really weird. Sorry about that. Okay. I fixed it. Here you go. And again, folks, if you're just coming in here right now, I'm going to have an explosive session on the VWAPs. I never mentioned Haunted Doll. I've never once, in relationship to the Pro Trader dashboard, have mentioned hourly charts. Not one time. And I don't use RSI. So you need to go back to Customer Service Live. Okay. Okay. Now, let me give you guys links. This is my VIP room where I'll be at noon today talking about the anchored VWAP. Highly recommend you show up. Here's my Telegram channel where I'm posting stuff all day long, freebies, stocks, trades. And here is Cam and Gustavo's show. Here's all the links, and they're on between 10 and 1 o'clock. If you have questions, Haunted Doll 99 about Pro Trader Dashboard, you need to go to Customer Service Live, Cam and Gustavo show. Okay? I'm not using Thinkorswim. I'm using TC2000. Okay. Thanks for that, Ed. Okay. Now, stocks. What stocks do I like today? Let's look at the short side. BMNR. I got to get out of here real soon, so I don't have much time. BMNR. These are my shorts. Oracle. Hims. Hims. Did they have earnings or something? Hold on. I think they might have had earnings. Nope, not yet. What, did they get upgraded or something? Let's see what the chart looks like. Got a nice little pullback here. Nice pullback opportunity. So as soon as if it can't break this and starts curling again, we got a beautiful pullback short right here on HIMS. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful opportunity right here. IONQ, MSTR. What most of what's posted in Telegram channel is a sales pitch. Really? Let me ask you. Let me ask you a question. Does this look like a sales pitch to you? This is the Telegram channel. Does this look like a sales pitch to you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Folks, does this look like a sales pitch to you? This is the main Telegram channel. I've been posting this all morning today. Where's the sales pitch? Here. Here's me giving updates right here. Here's me posting testimonials here. Here's me posting levels right here. Here's me giving you market analysis right here. Here's me giving you levels again. Where do you see the pitches? Funny guy. Funny guy. All right. So MSTR, short, Oklo, short, Lyft. You know, when you watch television, you get commercials. MSTR has earnings. Well, then you shouldn't be trading it then. Remember, I don't screen through earnings here. A lot of folks don't listen to me and trade through earnings. CRDO, UNH. Yeah, this internet is even faster. UNH. Roblox. These are my shorts. Spotify. It's a nice day trade right here. I wouldn't be swing trading this, but I would be day trading this. Look at Minnesota Matt. Just go ahead and ignore Telegram, and then let's see how that works out for you. Oh, God. Oh, I think I give you guys so much value. I really do. D-Dog, TME, 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 SRAD. Oops, SRAD. Yeah, that's true. Almost 900 people seem to be very happy. Okay. Nice sports trader right here. Nice downside move. That's my short list. Let me give you a long list. NVS. Hey, Roy. Good morning. That's a nice breakout. By the way, they were halted during the session yesterday or the day before because they had earnings. And remember, this is an ATR, so it trades in another country. So they paused because it was after market hours on their country. They paused during the live session here to release earnings. I've never seen that before. Well, I never caught that before. It was very nice. Starbucks, nice A line right here. EL. Folks, it's not that big of a deal. It's just one thing. I don't take things like that seriously. Estee Lauder, right off of the 50 wouldn't be a bad deal. It has earnings today. Let's just hold off on this, okay? BMY. BMY is looking good. O Realty. Nice breakout. Philip Morris, very defensive stock. Thanks, Texas Kirk. Philip Morris is looking really good. I'm a little fearful of buying that stock, but boy, it looks good. Guild still at the 8-day, still hasn't ran away from the 8-day. CTVA, somebody asked me about the stock yesterday, actually. And I think it was when we were doing the live class. Remember somebody asked me what I thought about the chart, and I was like, it's beautiful. It is. It's very nice. CTVA, VFC. You guys are so much better at picking stocks than you were a year ago. I can't even begin to tell you. ADI. Now, folks, here's a jewel for you. Here's a jewel for you. This is a chip stock. Okay, now, Victor, instead of me focusing on what you want me to look at, why don't you look at what I want you to look at? Maybe you'll make money that way. What do you think? This is a chip stock. It has not had any down movement at all since this debacle on chips came out. Again, the stock is a chip stock. It has had no negative movement as chips come out. If chips go back up, what stock do you think will rally the first? I'm going to post this for you guys as a freebie because, you know, I mostly advertise in my channel. I never give you anything for free, right? Look at this. Here, let me post this for you. ADI is a major chip stock and has not had a pullback on this chip fallout. Very good relative strength. Okay, I posted that for you right now. Okay, look at this thing. I mean, honestly, okay, so I'll be honest with you. I went long Taiwan Semiconductor yesterday off the 50. If I would have seen this stock first, I would have bought this stock. I know it's all Monday back quarterbacking, but look at that. No pullback. PCAR. Nice looking stock. Gap, you know, the clothing store. Looks very nice. And that's it. That's what I've got for you for today. You want me to look at silver? Okay, I'll look at silver. Right at the 50-day moving average. Here's my first trend line. I told you if we break this, we're going to go down to the base. The base is right here, and silver's more overextended than gold. So here's your 200-day moving average. Look, you'll see it. You'll see what I'm talking. Okay, see this black line? Okay, see this black line? Look carefully. Look at the trajectory. This is the one that I said is overextended line. We broke it. We're at the 50. We bounce off the 50, come back here, and come right down here. Why did I draw this line? Look at the trajectory of silver over time before it started going apeshit. See that? I didn't draw it because it's a 200-day moving average. It happened to come to the 200-day moving average. So there's your long-term momentum. And on gold, you could see it right here. Here, you could see it right here. Look. See this line I drew? And then see this line here? Look. I don't get them out of my ass. See this trajectory right here? That's your 200, and that's the one we're on right now. Same thing. That's your main level right here. All I said was we're getting overextended. We're getting ahead of ourselves. We need to pull back. We can still continue going higher, but this is just crazy shit. I've said it at least 100 times by now. Okay, I got to get to work or I'll be late. I will see you guys later. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for being here for my first session with my new setup. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thank you for being here, everybody. I really do appreciate you. I really do. Thank you. I'll see you later. All right. Time to go to work. Be careful, folks. Be careful. I think we're going to bounce today, but let's be careful. We want to see the stinker, which is chips, lead the way higher. Whoever dealt it is the one we want to see going higher. The stinker in the room is semiconductors. When semiconductors start recovering, the whole tech sector will start coming up. Look for money to start coming into chips and out of blue chips. That'll be the first sign. I will keep you updated on that pesky Telegram channel, which I post advertisements on throughout the entire day today. So please make sure you check that free Telegram channel.